Joe Lycett shared a photo of the £10,000 banknotes he will shred if David Beckham does not respond to his recent ultimatum over Qatar in the next 24 hours. The 34-year-old comedian has slammed gay icon David's sponsorship deal as an ambassador for Qatar that is said to be earning the former footballer worth £150 million over 10 years. The issue of workers and LGBTQ+ rights in Qatar has been widely discussed in the build-up to the 2022 World Cup. As his plea to Beckham to reject a contract nears its expiry, Joe took to Twitter to share an image of a stack of cash alongside the caption, "24 hours to go. #benders like Beckham in warning to the millionaire." The move promoted a huge response from Joe's followers. Twitter user Bob wrote, "Shred it, put it all into a clear plastic box and display it at an art show with a plaque, Beckham's reputation, donate ticket sales to good charities, easily clear more than 10K with people wanting to see the 10K bits." Others suggested the money should instead be donated to food bank charities. Read more. Following the deal, Beckham said, "Qatar dreamed of bringing the World Cup to a place that it had never been before, but that it wouldn't be enough just to achieve things on the pitch. The pitch would be a platform for progress. Dreams can come true. That is why you are here. You share Generation Amazing's twin passions for the game of football and for making the world a more tolerant and inclusive place." Joe recently sent to the retired footballer's PR team, as the clock ticks for the former England captain ahead of the World Cup kicking off this week. In the email, Joe tells a representative for David how there is still time for the dad of four to do the right thing and step down as an ambassador for Qatar throughout the upcoming World Cup held in the country. The former Sewing Bee presenter takes a swipe at David's radio silence about his ultimatum in the recently shared email, as Joe prepares to either give £10,000 of his own money to charity this weekend or shred it should David not meet his demands. Last week, Joe publicly urged David to drop his £10 million partnership with the World Cup in Qatar, where homosexuality is illegal, and called on the star to remember his loyalty to the LGBTQ+ community. In the email shared by Joe to his Twitter page this afternoon, the comedian writes, "I've managed to get myself into a bit of a pickle. I've been a bit daft and publicly announced that I'm going to shred £10,000 on Sunday if David doesn't end his relationship with Qatar, or donate the cash to LGBTQ+ charities if he does, yet we're now 4 days out and I haven't heard a peep from him." He continues, "Could you do me a solid and let me know if there's any chance he might budge on his position, or am I to expect radio silence on this? I really don't want to shred 10 grand. I also really don't want a national treasure that has historically supported the LGBTQ+ community to publicly endorse and advertise a nation-state that has an appalling human rights record and has the death penalty for gays. Call me old-fashioned." Joe concludes his email saying, "There's still time for David and his team to do the right thing. I'm happy to speak to you about this at any time that you find convenient." The comedian signed off his email to David's representatives by attaching a rainbow emoji alongside his full name. David is yet to publicly respond to any of Joe's pleas. Joe's original message to the under-pressure star, shared on his site Benders like Beckham, reads, "This is a message to David Beckham. I consider you, along with Kim Woodburn and Monty Don, to be a gay icon. You were the first Premiership footballer to do shoots with gay magazines like Attitude, to speak openly about your gay fans, and you married a Spice Girl, which is the gayest thing a human being can do. But now it's 2022 and you've signed a reported £10 million deal with Qatar to be their ambassador during the FIFA World Cup. Qatar was voted as one of the worst places in the world to be gay. Homosexuality is illegal, punishable by imprisonment, and if you're Muslim, possibly even death. It continues, you have always talked about the power of football as a force for good. Which suggests to me you have never seen West Brom. But generally I agree, so with that in mind I'm giving you a choice. If you end your relationship with Qatar, I will donate 10 grand of my own money, that's $1,000 for every million you're reportedly getting, to charities that support queer people in football. However, if you do not, I will throw the money into a shredder at midday next Sunday, just before the opening ceremony of the World Cup, and stream it right here. Not just the money, but also your status as gay icon will be shredded. Also, you'll be forcing me to commit what might be a crime. Although even then, I reckon I'll get off more lightly than I would if I got caught whacking off a lad in Doha. The choice is yours. I look forward to hearing from you. David has less than 4 days to respond to Joe's request. Do you have a story to sell? Get in touch with us at webcelebs@mirror.co.uk or call us direct at 0207 29 33 033.